Hello everybody, AJ Ryzik here. For everyone who's a regular viewer of the channel, you're probably wondering where I've been and why I haven't posted a video in a while. Well, a lot has been going on, as well as some heavy-duty soul searching on the direction of this channel. Now, don't worry, I'm not shutting it down. As many of you know, about a year ago, I started a new job. Now, with the new job, it came with a much higher salary. So this year, I've been playing catch up on a lot of the deferred maintenance around the house. I also managed to complete some other projects around here that, essentially they were just holding on cash flow. A lot of stuff. Plex server, the new shed in the backyard, just all kinds of stuff I've been working on. Now, recently, my wife and we took a few days of vacation in West Virginia, and that's the slideshow that you see running in the background. And while we were there, I got some time to think about this channel. I've been publishing Linux videos here on YouTube since about 2013. Covered lots of topics. OS reviews, software reviews, how-tos, all kinds of Linux stuff. But there has been no clear direction or goal. At the same time, I'm not really using one of the other skills that I like to use, which is my writing ability. I also thought about what the Linux community is lacking. And one of those is good documentation and tutorials, and ones that are in non-computer geek speak. Yeah, there is the Arch Wiki, and yeah, there is some other documentation out there on the web. But if your grandmother who knows nothing about computers, if she's looking for an answer how to do something, she is not going to be able to go to the Arch Wiki and, oh yeah, that's how I need to do that. No, what I'm talking about is, tutorials and guides on, the really basic stuff, how to use Thunderbird, how to use the Nemo file manager, stuff like that. One of the things that computer geeks in general do, and I'm guilty of this myself, is we end up talking over people's heads. Somebody asks you how to do something. Oh, well, open up your terminal and, here's the commands, and, all this person wants to know is, for a certain application, how do I use blah, blah, blah. So that kind of led me to this thought for this channel. Focus my videos on detailed how-tos, mostly for new up to, say, intermediate users. At the same time, I want to go and write some companion ebooks, maybe even do a print version, that would, and these would have links to the videos that I'm doing on the YouTube channel, but also, clear, concise, detailed how-tos, instructions, how to install, how to use the file manager, how to, that kind of stuff. Break it down so that, the proverbial grandma can follow the guide. And I'm thinking that each ebook would correspond to a certain OS. So, I could have, AJ's Guide to Linux Mint, or AJ's Guide to Ubuntu, AJ's Guide to, whatever. Call it something similar to that, or whatever. And so, one of the things I want to ask the regular viewers out there is feedback on what OS I should make that first ebook on. And where I'm sitting at right now, I'm thinking either Linux Mint or Ubuntu Mate. I think those two are the most newbie-friendly distros out there. Um, I'd hesitate on doing at least right now, doing a guide for regular Ubuntu. Um, at the very least, until the next LTS comes out. With the changes, we're switching over to Gnome Shell, starting with this next release. Before 1804 rolls around, who knows what other changes Canonical is going to make. And I really don't want to go and take the time to go and write this ebook, and then 1804 rolls around and I have to scrap 50% of the book just because of changes Canonical has made. And plus, even though Gnome Shell by far is my favorite desktop environment, I do not consider it to be newbie friendly. Once you learn to use it, you can be highly effective with it. But for somebody that is coming from, say, Windows environment, you are probably going to get somewhat frustrated with the way it behaves. Now, I'm still going to post articles to my website. Some things are, they're just kind of beyond what a new user would want. Or what they would need, so and they really wouldn't have a place in a how-to guide on Linux Mint or Ubuntu or anything like that. And by the way, while I'm talking about my website, I am getting rid of the AdSense advertisements on it. I've never really made much money off of it, and they can get in the way, be annoying. So I'm getting rid of AdSense on my website. I am going to keep the ones I've got an ad on there for InMotion Hosting, that's who I use for my hosting. I'm going to keep that on there just because I really like the service they provide. They do a good job. Their service and support is awesome. So going to keep them since it's something that I believe in. So anyway, kind of the whole purpose of this video is I'm trying to get feedback from the from my regular viewers. Let me know what you think of my idea. Do you like it? Am I completely off my rocker? What OS should be the first ebook be on? Or is there a different direction you think this channel should go? Leave some comments down below. I'd love to hear what you think. And that pretty much finishes us up. Thanks, and have a great day.